Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels, where it really hurts to talk and breathe right now, and your comments, oh my gosh, are absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it is great to be here, guys. Jason Roberts, Moto Creek, Steve Thompson, let's see, and 5280 James. The ribs suck. They, Steve said they were good. Ate the whole rack. Yeah. They kind of sucked this morning. Big lunch. What's happening? I'm sleeping better though. They're getting better. Let's put it that way. They're not getting worse. But man, like I've been working. Not a lot of like work going on. Just been. I've got a few bikes done and all that. Hey, there's my dad, Scott Spradling. I love you, bud. The Yeah, it's just they suck. If you've broken ribs, you know I've broken plenty. This is not my first rodeo of broken ribs, unfortunately. I wish it was, but it's not. So I know how it feels. I know it sucks. I know it's just going to be a while, and it's just going to take some time to get them all healed up and all that good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Let's today, if you're watching, first of all, make sure you back out of the chat. Hit the thumbs up and then come back in the chat. Trail Vet 59 coming in from Spanish Springs, Nevada. Where is Spanish Springs, Nevada? As Steve mentioned, you can't cough, you can't do anything without hurting. It sucks. And sneezing is the worst. Fortunately, knock on wood, I have not sneezed since this injury, and I've got this like so far tried and true method. If I get ready to sneeze, I breathe in through my mouth and out through my nose. Oh, man. F3 Fab coming in from Atomic Cheese Curd Country. By the way, dude, I got some cheese curds from my buddy Kurt Funk, and holy crap, they're Carolina Reaper cheese curds. Dude, the gnarliest thing in the morning. Zach Farcash, what's happening? Trail Vet. Sparks, Nevada, right on. Sean Deagle coming in from Prince Edward Island, Canada. Right on. How's the weather up there? Starting to turn to fall up there yet? Let's see. Scott's Browning, are there any bones in your body you haven't broken? My father, if you guys don't know, is an awesome man, and he doesn't totally approve of the lifestyle of Jason, and it never has, and it probably never will. But he is also very supportive of my family and me. So I love you, Dad. Yes, there's lots of things that haven't broken on my body. Like the guy, Josh Toth, who was the #1 plate holder in the NEPG where I was racing, broke his femur during that race I was racing. So first test, too, I guess. It was gnarly. Clint Anthony coming from Laura, Victoria, Australia. I'm coming there soon. Broke my pinky finger on a stupid tip over last Sunday. Dang, 52A James. That sucks. It sucks so bad. Kenneth Keller, God bless you too. Kenneth, it was great meeting you officially face to face. That was awesome. Steve Gigliotti coming in from North California. Yeah, so, let's say while you're, if you're watching, chime in and say where you're from and where you're watching this from. Zach Farcash, 37 in Bailey. Yeah, it's chilly here. I don't know I don't have the, let's see. Steve Thompson. Especially because I'm going to the other side. Oh, it's awesome. Hang on. Let's see. What is our weather? Sorry, guys. I'm still a little bit out of it here. 44 in Montrose, Colorado, and it's going to get up to 77. This is actually my favorite time of year here. It's freaking brilliant. And we got a bunch of rain recently, so actually the desert's amazing. So if you're around and you want to go ride, I will not be joining you, but our desert is really, really good these days. So, super good. It's going to get dusty again as it dries out, but right now it's good. We're out for a walk with the dogs and my wife last night, and it was super rad. Again, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. To do that, you got to back out of the chat and come back into the chat. So let's talk about the lib. Actually, let's do the announcement first. If you guys read the thing, it's not a huge announcement, but it's an announcement. I'm excited. I can't move very quick, so hopefully I can get this without crashing everything. But I am officially an affiliate for the Fluid Logic company. Really excited. This is the GPR 50. This is their flagship pack. Yeah, like I said, I'm officially in. We talked yesterday, set up the situation. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to have a code and all that stuff for a discount and all those things. It's just so if you don't know what that is, it's a hydration system that has a pump and everything in it so that it can basically, you don't have to have something in your mouth. You just have a button on the bars. You don't have to let go of the bars. You just, just bump the thing, shoots water in your mouth. And the cool part of it, that's been done before by lots of people. In fact, one of our guys at the Weeby races has it. It's pretty cool. So that's not new, but some of one of my favorite things is the attachment to the helmet, although that's also one of the things that we had our long talk about yesterday, is I think it needs to be stronger because it does come off kind of easy. It's a safety thing, so you don't get yanked off the bike, but it's not good because once it comes off, you got no water, and then you have to stop and grab. Anyway, but we're working on that. But it's not bad. It's just not as good as it could be. Dan Teets, Kenneth Keller, Steve Thompson. I saw your flood in Golden Valley. That was gnarly. So anyway, it's cool. The other thing that's really cool about it is it has an app that calculates the weather, your body, because you have to put that information in your body, how much you weigh and all that stuff, height and all that stuff. And then you choose the intensity level of your activity and all that stuff, and then it schedules reminders in this haptic in the shoulder part that buzzes and tells you when to hydrate. Anyway, it's really cool. Excuse me. So it's super super slick. I'm an official affiliate. Our code is going to be I forget, fluidlogic.com/Highland10. It's not set up yet, so don't go looking for it. But when it gets set up, obviously I'll be announcing it here on YouTube, all over the socials, all that stuff. Should be today. I think we should have it all set up. I really like it. It's really cool. The SLR Honda guys are using it. I would say, honestly, it's right now in its current form. I can't talk too much about that, but in its current form, it is really good for shorter trail rides and training and racing because it keeps you hydrated the right amount, and I'll make some videos about it all. It's really cool. John Rybacki, great to meet you, man. Awesome trails. The trails were awesome. That's what's the biggest bummer is that I got hurt and was not able to enjoy the trails. The trails are really cool in Missouri. So that's the big announcement is that I am now officially able to talk about the GPR 50 from Fluid Logic, and I will be talking about that a lot in the coming weeks and months. I'm really excited about it. So now let's talk about the lead belt and how it went for me, which seems like most of you guys know. It did not go well. The trip itself was amazing. I really had an amazing trip. The back half of it was less cool than the front half of it, but because of the pain and the suffering. But I can say that overall, it was a really great trip. And as Kenneth is saying, and like I said, I was so great to hang out with Kenneth over the weekend and actually get to meet him face to face. But it was so freaking hot. It was crazy hot, like 100 degrees hot, and dusty, and somehow yet humid a little bit. I'm sure it wasn't humid for you guys at all. I'm sure you guys are like, yeah, whatever, that's not humid. But for us Westerners, it was humid. Because I know it gets way more humid there, but it hadn't rained in over a month there, and it was so dusty, so dry, and the ground underneath that dust is so freaking hard. It was gnarly, but the trails were really cool. The club did a freaking brilliant job of laying it out. Like, that place was nuts. Like, there's trails going crisscrossing everywhere, and they did a really good job with like laying out a really cool course. So hats off to the Missouri Mudders. You guys did a great job. The course was like, the conditions were just the conditions. You can't control that, you know. God controls that, and that's all there is to it. So like, you can't, whatever. You can't make it rain. You can't add water to it. So you did your best, and I thought the thing was great. I'm bummed I didn't get to see Test 6 because that's my game. Like, that is what I like, is that hard, nasty, rocky stuff. And so I'm bummed that I didn't get to finish that. There's no way I was going to finish that with the heat, the pain, and the suffer. There's no way I could get through it. I mean, if someone put a gun to my head, I could have, but like, that was gnarly. Moto Creek, Chris, the motorcycle museum was awesome. Yeah, so I'm going to make a whole video about that motorcycle museum because it was cool. I kind of jacked up the camera thing. I had the camera zoomed in. It's whatever. It's a long story. I screwed up. And so a lot of that, like the camera's kind of zoomed too far in to be great footage, but I think I can make it really cool, and I can get Paul's talking in there so you guys can hear some of the stories he told me. But yeah, Twisted Oz. If you guys are anywhere near Wichita, Kansas, go. Steve Thompson owes my mom $100. Nice, because you bet I would win. Which I far from won. But yeah, if you're anywhere near Wichita, Augusta, Kansas is just to the east of there, not very far. Go see that museum. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Bjork Off-Road, enjoyed the travel vlog elements of the video. Great, thanks, man. I'm hoping that I can get more into that and do more of that, because I really like that on other people's channels, and I don't think I'm very good at it at the filming, so I'm trying to get better. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was a focus on this trip, was to try to get more of that. And yes, my mom, Suzanne, is on the line now, so you better all say hi. A lot of you have, which is good. If you don't, they'll kick you in. She'll kick you in the face. Yeah, I've hit the zoom button too many times, man. Yeah, so I like on my vlog camera, I have two Insta360s. They're both the same Ace Pro 2s, but I don't lock the screen on the back so that I can zoom when I want to, and I enjoy that. But I zoomed in to get their sign and their storefront, their museum front. It's not a store. Anyway, I zoomed in to see that, and I forgot to zoom back out. So it wasn't an accident. Like on my helmet camera, I've hit the zoom a few times, like just bumped it or whatever with my, anyway, it happens. But I've gotten better. I'm not good. I'm not perfect at it, of locking the screen. Random Rants, what is happening, man? Coming in from Australia. It's good to see you, man. So yeah, the course was awesome. The organization of the race was awesome. You guys did great. The camping was great. Everything was great except for my race. I just botched it, and I attribute my crash to probably a little over exuberance on that first test. Racing somewhere I've never raced before in conditions they're kind of similar to here, but not really. Having that really hard ground underneath is different than what we have. We don't have, like, it's not like when it gets really dry and dusty here, it's dry slick, but not like that. That's a different game of dry slick. So I was kind of pushing probably a little too hard for first test. I should have just been taking it easy because, I'm not there for points. I haven't raced really all year. I've one race. I did that 6-hour race, which is, it was a race, but not really, because I was just taking it easy, trying to ride for 6 hours. So, I should have backed off. Like, if I'm looking at what I did wrong, I should have backed off the gas, had a little more fun at the beginning, and just kind of cruised, and then maybe slowly picked up the pace through the day. I could have maybe stayed off the ground, but because when I came over that little rise, it's hard to tell that it was a rise, but it was a rise into that thing. And I just, it was off camber to the left. Obviously, the main trail kind of went straight to the left of that tree, and they had us go right around that tree. I'm not really sure why they have that ribboned off right there. Like, yeah, I don't know why that was ribboned off. Obviously, it was for a reason. So I needed to get to the right, and I was already kind of committed to the left. And then it's hard to see in the video, but on my screen, I can zoom in really tight, and I can see it's just like little gravelly pebbles in the thing. My wheel got in that rut, and that was it. I was done. And I went down hard, and it's really hard to tell how fast I was going, but trust me when I say I was going pretty freaking fast, and I hit the ground really hard with my hands out above me and just smacked my ribs. Tony Andrews, what's happening, my man? I was in your town for a second on the way through. On the way out, I should have called you and had dinner with you, but sorry about that. But anyway, by the way, Double D's barbecue at that little cool like food court thing is amazing. So anyway, that was awesome. Steve Thompson says I felt free on the second crash, dude. So the second crash was brutal. There was a third crash that was actually even worse. I didn't get it on video, but hey, there's Cupboto, Rich Pierce. What's happening? It was on the transfer from the end of test 3 back to the pits, and there were some crazy ruts. Like the ruts. Hey, Tiffany Howe coming in from San Saba. What's happening? We're waiting on the stator for your the TW, and it's gonna be ready to go. I'm excited. Yeah, I was going down, and I was going slow because it's just a transfer, and I was just like, oh, I just want to go, and like, as I'm like going down. Oh, Kurt, you're the F3 Fab, yes, and yes, Nitro or whatever you called those freaking cheese curds. That was you. And now it says Kurt Funk on there, not so F3 Fab. But yeah, anyway, I was like, I got hung up in these ruts, and they're like rock hard ruts. Like, anyway, the dirt there is crazy compared to here. And I ate crap into a tree so hard, and it was so stupid. Like, and it hurt so freaking bad because of already being hurt. Oh my God, it was horrific. I'm bummed I didn't get that on video, but oh man, it was bad. I thought I was gonna cry for real. Gigliotti, by the way, again, best last name ever. The WR is working out very well. I love that thing. With the 304 kit and the Get ECU, the thing is incredible. I had some issues with it down there. I needed to probably map it a little bit. It stalled a little bit. I didn't have that in the video because it was pretty boring to watch me just restart that bike after I was already riding slow. It's after I started riding slow and it was hurt and it was just kind of getting lazy. And I stalled it a few times. It wanted to kind of stall down low more than it does up here. I think it needs even more gas or ignition on the low end of that map. And the other thing is I'm running I should have done a different map. Anyway, it wasn't running wise. It was perfect down there. But that really low off idle, I think I have that a little off for down there. But dude, the WR in general is freaking brilliant. I'm super bummed that I'm hurt because we have a race this weekend that I don't get to do. But my kid's doing it. We're going to be at the Weeby race. It's going to be awesome. Kurt Funk, was the gearing on the WR appropriate for that type of racing? It was, because I changed it. I had a different wheel on it. So I had 1248, I think is what is on it, instead of 1250. So it was good. I could have gone up, another on the front. I could have put a 13 back on the front, and would have been fine. Cause it wasn't, I mean, it was tight racing, but I didn't need first gear. So, but yeah, otherwise it was good. Did I finish? No, I did not finish. I did get through test 3, which honestly, was like kind of a miracle. John Rebecca, yeah, transfer to 4 was brutal. It was brutal, dude. I mean, especially I was hurt so bad, and it was gnarly. Did I get X-rays? No, I did not, and so I don't know if my lung is punctured. I don't think so. I can breathe all right. Like I can take pretty deep breaths. I mean, it hurts as it expands, but I think I'm good. Like, I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not paying money for this. I've had lots of broken ribs in the past, which is just sucks. But I've done it, so this is very familiar, unfortunately. So we'll be good. So yeah. So Kurt, the gearing was good. 1248 is good. I think 1248 is probably a lot of people are going to like that. I think 1348, honestly, on that bike, especially at lower elevations, and at most of what I do actually is probably the ticket, especially with the big bore, because it with the big bore it pulls that taller gear better and allows you to run like you end up running in lower RPM more. I do, at least. I mean, I know it's all about shifting and anyway. But with the taller gearing overall, I end up running lower RPM, which is better for the chassis and all that stuff. But let's talk a little bit about the suspension, since I just rebuilt it. If you guys watched that. Oh, by the way, video on the shock rebuild is coming out very, very soon. I mean, it's uploading to YouTube as we speak. I'll be publishing it this afternoon. Yeah, suspension chassis felt freaking amazing after having it rebuilt and feeling good. And like my crash, I've had some people like tell me that they like, oh, I saw what you did, and like no one's being critical, although they can, because I mean I screwed up obviously. Anyway. Oh, someone mentioned my tires. I thought dude, the bike was working perfectly. It was nothing to do with the bike. It was all me. Everything that you see or think you see from my vantage point is me and not the motorcycle. The bike felt phenomenal in that terrain. It felt really good. The tire felt good. Everything felt good. I'm going to try not to sneeze right now. Jim Nash, I did not make a video about the 12 tooth. About installing it. I kind of did it on a whim in the evening. I didn't even have the bike on the lift. I actually had it. My mom wants me to get an x-ray. Mom, I don't think so, Mom. I love you. My mom, I will be fine. My mother's peace of mind. You should have plenty of peace of mind, Mom. I'm good. So I didn't, anyway, the way I didn't modify the sprocket. What I did was I found a snap ring, like a circlip. I wish I had one sitting here, but it's the style with the, it's a circlip. Well, you know what a circlip looks like, but it's a big one that's relatively thick. It looks kind of like, I mean, honestly, it kind of looks like the one that goes on the end of a KTM to hold the sprocket on. It's not, though. I don't think. I'm not sure. I had one laying around, which is crazy. It was just the right thickness to move the sprocket off the case so that it didn't rub on that boss that's on the case, or that raised thing on the case. So basically, Jim, I had a spacer that just moves the sprocket out, like probably like a millimeter. It's not much. It's like again, it's like, I think. Like I said, I'm not sure where it came from. I just dug through my stuff and found it. But it looks like it looks like one that would be on a transmission shaft to hold gears in place. It's kind of like that. Steve Johnson. Let's see. Good morning. Glad you're okay. Fit at 50. Stay strong. You bet, Adventure Eric. I will. Yeah, and by the way, like we're just barely getting into this 50th year, man. We're gonna hammer it down this year. We're gonna be crazy fit at 50. I'm excited about that. Random Rants, he's fine. He would not be talking like that if he was bad. Trust me, for sure. Yeah. Mom, he's right. We'll be fine. Moto Creek, I will not be riding tonight. No one, my family's not riding tonight because we're prepping bikes for race this weekend. Not my bike, obviously, but my kid's bike. And then I got to shine up the Fantic one last time and do final review video on that thing because we're giving that sucker away on the 9th. The podcast, the Gospel Two Wheels, on the 9th of October is happening. So we're going to be giving away the Fantic. I'm really excited about that. Sorry. Which will be after the Motocross the Nations, which I'm super excited about. That's other big news. We're going to Motocross the Nations. If you didn't know, I'm going to be there. If you're going to be there, come by and say hi. Come find me. Shoot me a message on Facebook. You can hunt me down. And we'll, I'll say, hey, I've got VIP tickets, which is cool, from Athena and Intech USA, are the people who helped get me those, from me and my wife, for the whole weekend. And then I'm hopefully going to get with Ito from Athena, Italy. He's going to be there, and we're going to do some interviews with him, and then hopefully he can get me some super duper backstage stuff to talk to some riders and stuff. I'm super excited about that. Let's see. Any other questions, guys? You guys have any questions about anything? My ribs, the race, everything. It was awesome. Oh, yeah, Steve Gigliotti. I will be vlogging that for sure. Oh, Kenneth Keller, thank you to you, and yes, good luck to him. He's riding really well, which I'm excited. Let's see. Get her nice and clean. Heal up. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Chris. I will heal up. And I'll get her nice and clean so I can bring her up to Idaho City for you. Dave Brayman, there he is. You need to come up north before the snow flies. We can burn a little gunpowder. That is what we need to do. Although, I think right now, I've got an elk season coming up in a month. A little bit less than a month. And I better be feeling better for that, because I'm not going to hesitate to shoot an elk, which means then I got to carry an elk out to my freaking car, truck, whatever. And that is going to suck if I feel like this. So I'm definitely on the mend situation. By the way, quick little update on that. Lots of collagen, lots of creatine going in my body right now, and trying to do a lot of resting. I'm random rants. I didn't finish, unfortunately. I only did 3 of the 6 tests. 12 gauge. Yeah, dude. It's going to be brutal. But Brayman, we do need to burn some gunpowder, because I am actually dying to go shooting. Like, my whole goal with this race was to get through this race and the last Weeby, and then, like, seriously put my bike away for a little bit, and just do some of the other things I really love to do. Because, I mean, I obviously love motorcycles. They consume my every thought. But I have lots of other things I like to do. I love shooting. I love hunting. I love fishing. I love tying flies. There's lots of things I like to do. And so, anyway. So the bike's going away a little bit early. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit beat up, so I can't quite do all the things I wanted to do, but that's all right. It's okay. We'll be back. I'll heal up. I know how this, go. Ooh, Kenneth Keller says eat 2 times a day for the calcium. That's a good idea. That's a great idea, actually. So, anyway, it's almost 8 o'clock. If anyone has a question, dirt bike or otherwise, post it up here, but I am going to shut this thing down at 8 o'clock so I can go get another cup of coffee and I got some stuff I got to do. Heal up fast. Lots of more fun to be had. That's for sure. And Jim Nash, the 50 plus thing isn't too bad. It beats the alternative. It 100% does. And honestly, I love being 50 plus. Like, honestly, I feel great. Oh my God, Steve Thompson, deep tissue massage helps with ribs. It hurts like hell, but release the cartilage. Dude, right now, there's no way I'm getting a deep tissue massage anywhere near these ribs. I can see what you're talking about, but right now that ain't happening. Heal Up Fast, you convinced me to get the WR250F. Yes. Got to get rid of the 304-stroke TM. For sure, Elias Nossman, you will love the WR. Dude, the thing is brilliant. Brilliant. The WR is not the problem. That was not the problem. Nothing about that bike was absolutely perfect for that race. So super bummed that I botched it, but whatever, it happens. Ooh, Moto Creek, DR650 or KLR 650? DR650 every time. I'm not a KLR 650 fan. I like the DR much better. More simple, shorter, easier to work on, just as much power. Maybe not quite as good going down roads, but you could fix that with a windshield. So yeah, DR 650 every day, all day. Yeah, no doohickey problems. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, DR over KLR every day. Now, if you're going to commute to work on it, maybe the KLR because it's got the windshield and all that stuff already. But if you're actually going to dual sport it and like adventure bike it, quote unquote, DR is way better. And actually, I would recommend looking into the XR650L because I like it even better. Yeah, got to get back to work. You bet, Cub Moto. It's good to see you, Rich. We'll talk to you soon. I guess we'll see you. Are we going to see you at Monte Vista? I think maybe you said you weren't going to make it. Mike reminds, when we get the Triumph. I don't know, dude. Like, the Triumph's not coming soon, mainly because I got to buy my kid a YZ 450 for his graduation in March. So I kind of need to save my money. I don't have the tons of money. So random, yeah, I know. I want the Triumph bad, but yeah, financially I got to hold off. I don't have the money right now. So yeah, that's all there is to it. No big deal. All right, guys, it's 8:00. I love you. I do want to leave you with a Bible verse because I like that and I want to do that. And God tells me that that's what I need to do, is share my love of Jesus with all of you, whether you like it or not. Bible verse of the day, Galatians 3:28. There is no longer Jew or Gentile, slave or free, male or female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. I love that. I find it funny that people sometimes use that as a prop up for weird things because the no male or female, that's not what they're talking about. But anyway, yeah, we are all one in Christ Jesus. I agree 100%. Kamoto, bummed out that you're not going to be there, but I will talk to you soon. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Members, thank you for being members of the channel. It does make a massive difference in my day-to-day life. I gotta go relax. I will talk to you guys soon. And as always, I desperately hope that what I'm doing is inspiring you to work on, try to stay off the ground, but mainly get out and ride. I gotta do this easy. You dirt bikes.